It's been good to have a couple days in training. I thought yesterday was an excellent training session where we could push things in ways that in this last stretch we just haven't been able to do. Possibility we'll know more tomorrow when we see guys about how some guys return to the team. So a lot of questions given the situation, but excitement about the match.
Thanks, Bob. And our first question today to John Rojas. John, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Thanks, Ben. Bob, you just mentioned that a little bit about the guys that you expected to come back, but in the case of the internationals, they came healthy and they're ready to go. You need to see something out of them before taking any decision?
They're healthy. What you have to do is look at the last 3 weeks and figure out how much they've done or how little they've done. And then when we get everybody together tomorrow, then we can start to figure out what our best way to go about things for this match will be.
Thanks, John. And our next question to Katya Castorena. Katya, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Thanks, Ben. Hi, Bob. On that same line, I wanted to know if the players that were injured, if there's someone that's been medically cleared that could come back for the game.
I think that Tristan and Carlos are possible for some minutes in this game. I think they're the only two that fall into that category. I'm not sure off the top of my head if I'm missing anyone, but those guys have been doing more and more in training. It's good to see them being more confident, and I'm hoping in the next stretch we get those guys back on the field.
Thanks, Katya. And our next question to Alicia Rodriguez. Alicia, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Thank you. Bob, the Galaxy are coming off a last-second win, but they beat LAFC the last couple times out. How are you feeling about the matchup coming into it? Obviously, before the win they had, the Galaxy had been struggling quite a bit on the field.
We know that every time we play the Galaxy, it will be a hard-fought match. The history between the two teams, even though it's not a long history, has had some incredible moments. And I think every player looks at the matches versus Galaxy in a different way. We understand how much it means to our fans. So that's the focus.
Thanks. And next question to Josue Lopez. Josue, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hey, Bob, as always, thank you for your time. You mentioned about the importance of facing the Galaxy. In that regard, is there something different on a week previewing a game like this? Like, what is the atmosphere like on training in preview a game against the Galaxy? And what is your feeling about having two of your players being called to international duty once again? What are the pros and cons in that sense?
There's always extra excitement in training as you get closer to a game with the Galaxy. So I mentioned at the start of the call that yesterday was just a good day because it was set up that we could really push training and make the tempo faster. And I was very pleased with that. Today, smaller field, training wasn't as long, but still quite sharp. So I think that speaks to the excitement that everybody has for the game. Yes, the next international window will be another challenge for everyone. International windows, even in normal years, are challenging. And this year it becomes even more difficult because of the quarantines and the different measures that must be taken. The most important thing in all of it is to continue to remind players about being responsible and being disciplined. That together with that proves itself then when we continue to test negative. The confidence that we can show up every day, keep pushing training, know that the season is near the end, playoffs are coming, so there's a lot to play for.